Guys, I was just scrolling online and I found the craziest thing for sale. That's a mosaic axolotl and it's $10,000. Look at that thing. That is insane. And not only is this the most expensive axolotl in the entire world, it has some crazy abilities like glowing in the dark, limb regeneration, and most importantly, being a mosaic axolotl makes it 1 in a million. But guys, there's a huge problem. I went online to actually buy this thing, but for some reason, the website won't let me add it to my cart. So I'm like kind of confused. Is this thing for sale or not? I'm gonna see if I can give them a phone call and see if we can figure this thing out and get this thing. Hi, I'm interested in getting the mosaic axolotl off the website. What?
What?
Hello? What? So it started to look like buying this $10,000 axolotl wasn't gonna be easy. Guys, it's not looking good. He won't even pick up our calls now. And right when it started to look like we weren't even gonna be able to get this thing, I tried the link one more time. Oh, it went through. One $10,000 mosaic axolotl right there. And guys, it looks like I lied about this axolotl being $10,000. It's actually $11,132. And guys, it got really real really quickly. Was I about to spend over $10,000 on a pet axolotl? I'm just gonna do it. Ready?
Oh.
$11,132. Boom. Yes, let's go. Ooh. I ordered it. That is quite literally the most expensive thing I've ever ordered. And Raw fam, it looks like we actually got the same day shipping option. So that obviously means that we need to go to the pet store and go get this thing an amazing enclosure. So we hopped in the car and we ran over to our local pet store. And in here, we're gonna be looking for a 30-gallon fish tank. Come on. So we walked around the store until we found the perfect tank. Wow, guys, look at this thing. This is actually like perfect, but oh no, guys, look at this. 150 bucks for this fish tank, guys. It's the perfect size, but guys, after spending $10,000 on an axolotl, I'm starting to think that this fish tank is just a little bit outside of my price range. Guys, I think we're gonna have to find a way to just get a little bit cheaper of a fish tank. And guys, I found this tank for 10 bucks on Facebook Marketplace, and honestly, guys, you can't beat that deal. So with the money saved, we actually are thinking about getting this big giant thing. I think the axolotls are gonna love it. So we checked out at the pet store and we drove over to the Facebook Marketplace seller for the tank. Oh guys, look at this. This is perfect. And to make it even better, it's only $10. I'm gonna throw this thing inside the truck and let's head back. All right guys, so we just got back to my house and now it's time to get all the materials. Whoa, oh, look at it all. Yo, that's awesome. Guys, we may have gotten this tank for $10, but it looks and smells like we got it for $10. We gotta clean this thing. So I walked the tank over to the hose, rinsed it down, and gave this thing a nice little scrub. Because trust me guys, this thing needed it. And then I rinsed it off and we were ready to build the fish tank. And now it's time to add all of the sand and decorations. So we added our mini Hogwarts castle, some aquatic plants, and then finished it off by adding a bunch of sand around it. Whoa, guys, this is perfect for our $10,000 axolotl. But guys, I'll be completely honest, I see a huge problem with this tank. Guys, if we were to set this thing up right here, it would be way too hot outside for the axolotls to be able to live. So we should probably set this tank up inside. Oh snap. So I checked through my phone and I found out that the axolotls are showing up in 2 hours. And guys, I'll be completely honest, I don't know if that's enough time to set this tank up perfectly, so we need to hurry. So we threw the tank in the back of the truck and we drove it over to the new Rawwfam HQ. Alrighty, here we go. Perfect, look at that, guys. And now that our fish tank is actually inside, it'll be nice and cool for our $10,000 axolotl. But guys, our axolotl is probably gonna show up soon, so we need to get some water in this tank and put the filtration on. We better hurry. So we grabbed our buckets of water, put the pump in, and started to fill the fish tank. Guys, look at this, and in no time, our tank will be filled up and we'll be ready for the axolotl. And now that this fish tank is all filled up, we're just gonna add the last finishing touches, like this bubbler and the filter system. Alrighty, here we go, plugging it in. Oh, look at that. This is perfect, guys. And now that the filtration is actually running, this tank is 100% ready for our brand new pet axolotls, which I think I just got a text message. The shipment is 15 minutes away, guys. Let's go. And that email was actually a lie. The axolotls had already arrived and they've already been sitting out in the sun for over an hour. Wait, is that a box right there?
What?
No way, that's my axolotl. This right here is our $10,000 axolotl. I think it just showed up. So my cameras right here actually said that it showed up over an hour ago and I didn't get a message, but guys, now that I'm looking, I actually got a refund for the $11,32 axolotl. I got a refund. I don't know, it seems pretty weird. Come on, let's go inside. We're gonna actually open up this package right here. We're gonna see what the heck's actually inside. Oh, looks like a fish. Look at this. Is that our $10,000 axolotl? Wait, is that a note? Look at that. If you want the axolotl, show up to this address at 11 a.m. on Tuesday. Guys, it looks like the seller just set up like a drop date or something for me to go pick up the axolotl. But the issue is that the drop date's tomorrow. But it's also in Dallas, Texas. So I don't know how the heck he expects us to just get to Texas by tomorrow. What is in here? Oh, there is an axolotl. What? But it's not the $10,000 one. That's definitely sure. So I hopped on my phone to book the earliest flight possible to Dallas, Texas. Alrighty, and we're good. So guys, I just booked our flight to Dallas, Texas. Looks like we're going to go pick up an axolotl or something.
What are we gonna do with this thing?
Actually, I have a really good idea. Guys, this little baby axolotl that we just got in that shipment right here is not the only baby axolotl that we have in my collection. I actually got this little baby axolotl right here from a vending machine a couple months ago that I actually bought. And we actually purchased this thing out of the live fish vending machine as a pet. I think we're gonna take our 2 brand new axolotls and go bring them over to the tank we just set up. And now we're back over here at the tank with our axolotls, and now it's finally time to put them in their new home. Go on in. Whoa, look at him. That is perfect. Oh. You know what would be cool if we name these things like yin and yang? Wow, that is so sick. But we don't have much time, so we gotta put them inside the new tank. Go on, buddy. Nice. Oh. That is so sick. And guys, now while we let these axolotls actually acclimate to their brand new home, we have a flight to catch and it's leaving in less than 2 hours. So let's head to Dallas, Texas. And we flew from Florida all the way to Texas where the mystery drop was happening. But guys, there's a problem. There's a chance that we won't even be able to film at this location. And that's why I have this little undercover camera so that we can feel them out just in case we're not allowed to film. But guys, we got a 20-minute drive and we need to be there. So let's go. So we hopped in the car and we drove over to the suspicious address. Alrighty guys, we just got to the location and it's kind of feeling a little weird. Apparently we got to go through that door right there. So I knocked on the suspicious door and this thing opened on its own. Hello? Guys, we walked inside and we started looking at some of the craziest axolotls. They had pink ones, brown ones, and all different types until we were looking at this pink one and someone walked in. Guys, look at this pink axolotl. It is insane. Hello? Oh, guys, the owner walked in and he said that he's been working on packaging our $10,000 axolotl all night long. I think this is the rarest animal I've ever held in my hands, but how rare do you think this is?
Easily 1 in a million.
Guys, we need to make sure that we get this thing back to South Florida safe and sound. But that means we have to get this axolotl through airport security without it getting confiscated. And I quickly realized why the seller was so cautious. He started showing us axolotls that were extremely rare. From this 8-gilled axolotl all the way up to a firefly axolotl. It's literally all black with a pink tail. Look how cool this is. But of course, guys, we were able to get the rarest axolotl in the world because of Axolotl Planet. We got a plane to catch and our plane leaves in 30 minutes. So let's get to the airport. So we hopped in the car and we drove all the way over to the airport. And now we're gonna see if we can get our $10,000 axolotl through TSA. Hopefully we can make it. And I was super nervous taking our $10,000 axolotl through airport security. And when it went through the scanner, it actually went through with no problem. Alrighty guys, so we just made it through TSA and we got our package. Now we're gonna just get on this plane and see if we can get back to South Florida safe and sound. So it looks like we got through our first obstacle. And after a long flight, we finally made it home with our axolotl. Now it's time to make it back to the Raw fam and finally get our axolotl out of our package. So wish me luck. I hope he's doing all right. So we just got back and we have our axolotl right here and I'm so excited to open up this package and see what's inside. We got our little knife and now we're gonna be opening up our mosaic axolotl. I can't believe how expensive these things are, but did it make the long flight? Is it still alive? You ready? Oh, what? Look at that thing. Guys, it's almost as big as the whole box. This is completely nuts. Now, I know why. It's a $10,000 axolotl. If we were to open up the axolotl right now and actually try and take him out of the bag, guys, he could suffocate because I have no other places to actually put this axolotl. And I would put this axolotl inside of the tank that we set up, but if you guys come over here, there's actually baby axolotls living inside of this tank. This big old axolotl would easily eat those things. So I say we actually go over to a local fish store and we see if we can maybe buy and build this thing a home. So we hopped hopped in the car and we drove over to a local pet store named Beverly's. And inside of this pet store is everything that we're gonna need for the axolotl's brand new enclosure. So we started walking around and we realized pretty quickly that there was a huge problem. Guys, there's well over 100 tanks in here, and guys, I'm starting to get confused. I don't even know which one to pick. Until we actually ran into a tank on the opposite side of the store. This tank right here actually comes with a stand and it's only $500. And while we go look for a filter system, my buddy Lewis here is actually gonna help us out and actually pack up the tank for us and get it in the back of our truck. Alrighty, thanks Lewis.
Yep,
alright guys, we got a filter to get, come on.
So while Franklin was looking for the filter system, I packed up the tank and brought it to the front.
Alrighty guys, so I think I just picked out the filter system. This right here is the FX2 and this is a canister filter, so we don't really have to do much to it other than grab this thing, plug it in, and it'll filter all the water perfect and it'll make my life easy. But guys, there's a bunch of decorations all right here, and I say that we get some for our axolotl. Just look at this. This is a volcano. We can set this up with a bubbler and it'll actually blow up just like a volcano. This is sick. So along with our volcano, we got some plants, some sand, and a little baby volcano for our fish tank. And now we had everything we needed to make this axolotl the perfect home. Alrighty guys, drum roll, and the grand total was $800 flat right there. So we walked over to the truck and we packed everything in. Now let's head back to the Raw Fam and set everything up. So see you there. So we just got back to my house and we got all the materials to build this fish tank. Oh, whoa, whoa, guys, that's sick. Alrighty guys, now let's set up this fish tank. So we took all the stickers off the tank and we actually got our volcano and we put it inside of the fish tank. So we started grabbing all of the bags of sand and we started spreading them out throughout the fish tank. And then once all of the white sand was in, we started adding all of the colorful sand to really bring this tank to life. And guys, I'm taking the black sand and I'm putting it around our volcano right here so that it looks like the sand is actually a part of the volcano. And after adding some red sand to the tank, it looked like our volcano erupted and shot lava all over the tank. And of course guys, there's not normal plants in the tank, we got volcanic plants. Look at that. And this right here is our fish tank, guys, all set up. Now all we have to do is just fill this thing with water. So we brought the fish tank inside and we filled it with water, and we even added the filter system. But guys, the tank is way too dirty right now to put the axolotl in, and that's why we wait for the filter to actually clean the tank. We're gonna go feed the baby axolotls from earlier in the video. And now we're over here at the tank and we have a little worm that's cut up for these baby axolotls. If you come down here, we have one right there and we also have another one right there, but we're putting the tongs in and we're gonna feed the brand new axolotl right there. Will he eat though? Come on. Oh! Yo, that was sick! And of course we can't forget the other axolotl with this cut up worm. Here we go. Oh, that's so sick. Look at him, guys, he's loving it. Guys, that was right there feeding all of the baby axolotls that we obviously got. One from Texas and one from the vending machine. But guys, the $10,000 axolotl needs to go inside of his dream home right now. And now is the time we've all been waiting for to unbox our mosaic axolotl. We're coming down here and we're gonna take this guy out of the bag. Oh yeah. And we're gonna get a really good look at him right here in the grass. So as you guys can see, he's humongous. Ooh. But he has two different color eyes, and you see that pattern on half of his body? That's because a mosaic axolotl is actually two twin axolotls in one body. And now we're gonna come down here, we're gonna open this bag up for the first time. You ready? Easily a $10,000 animal, no doubt in my mind. You ready? I'm gonna put him inside of here. Look at that thing. Ooh. It is huge! Oh my goodness, guys. That is insane. And guys, because we already acclimated our axolotl, we can go pour him right into his brand new tank, and that'll be his little ecosystem. And of course, guys, like always, whoever gets the most likes on their comment gets to name our new axolotl. So the top comment gets to name him. Let's go put him in his brand new tank. Come on. Here we go. Oh, look at the tank, guys. What? We did have to get rid of all of the darker gravel, but it's okay because now it is set up for our amazing new pet. There he goes. Look at him. Go on. Oh, look at him. Hi, buddy. And guys, the coolest part about the mosaic axolotl is that half of it's wild type and the other half is glow in the dark. So let's see if our light changes colors. Oh my goodness, guys, look at him. He's so cool. He's glowing in the dark. Oh my gosh, guys, that is so cool. And that right there was our $10,000 mosaic axolotl, guys. But more importantly, if you guys want the most amazing axolotls on the entire planet, hit the link in the description and check out Axolotl Planet. But more importantly, guys, I'll see you guys in the next crazy, amazing adventure. Peace.